Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for the remainder of July or whenever this video might find you. I don't believe in coincidences, so I do trust that you will receive this message exactly when you're meant to. I will get started with some cards from the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle. This is by Kelly Smith. I always include all of the links to all of the Oracle decks that I use down below in the description box. Let's just bring in a little bit of Palo Santo first to raise our energy. And just trust, you don't have to be here in the presence of the Palo Santo. You don't have to smell the smoke or be in the presence of the smudge, because it is neither of those things that raise our energy. It is the spirits of the Palo Santo tree. So thank you, Sacred Palo Santo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're new here, I'm Jenny. I'm a shamanic healer and I'm a women's coach. And inside of my 16-week program, Nourish Your Temple, I do help the women that I work with to heal from their core worthiness wound, whatever had caused them not to love themselves and love their bodies in the first place. Let's see, what is the primary energy for the remainder of this month for the Taurus collective, my fellow earth sign? I've got a lot of earth in my chart as well. Let's see, what is your primary energy here, Taurus? Okay, I'm getting hidden treasure. So you have untapped potential, Taurus, and it is just waiting to be explored. I feel like some of you are just tapping into your intuitive gifts now, maybe for the first time in your life, or maybe you've always known you were intuitive, but you didn't quite know how to express those intuitive gifts. This is definitely a big yes. It's a confirmation card for you. I'm getting that it would be to your best benefit, of course, to explore these gifts. And how do you do that? I mean, for starters, I believe that our intuition is just like any other muscle. I was a fat loss coach for 7 years, so excuse my metaphors here. But just like any other muscle, the more you practice your intuition, the more you exercise your intuition, the stronger it's then going to get. So how do you practice your intuition? Well, that depends. Let's say, for example, one of your intuitive gifts is your clairvoyance, your ability to see spirit. Well, you could practice that by closing your eyes and visualizing all the details in the room around you. Like, I know that there's a white shelf behind me, and I've got a big selenite tower, and I've got a small salt lamp, and I've got 3 square signs over there. One of them is a mushroom, one of them's a crystal, one of them is pink with an evil eye. I've got, and I'm not remembering, I'm just trying to see it, right? I know I've got crystals. I've got a big golden healer crystal surrounded by some amethyst crystals, and I've got a couple more oracle decks and some books. I have the angel numbers book there. I have a gray bucket. I have on the other side some more books and some more crystals, and I could go on, but that's just one way for you to practice your intuition with your clairvoyance. When it comes to other gifts, like your gut feeling, practice saying yes when you actually want to say yes, Taurus. I feel like some of you are saying no to things out of fear or out of obligation. Also, practice saying no when you really want to say no. I feel like some of you are saying yes, and when you want to say yes, and you're saying no when you actually want to say yes. I just said that wrong. I just said that wrong, but you know what I'm getting at. I feel like some of you are not listening to your gut. Maybe it comes from you don't want to rock the boat, or you want to appease other people. You don't want to make anybody upset. This comes from people pleasing. And where does people pleasing come from? Well, that's actually a trauma response. It's the fawn trauma response. Everybody knows about fight or flight, but there's also fawn. It's extreme people pleasing. You don't want to make people upset, but remember, the most important person is you. The absolute most important person is you. So listen to your gut, strengthen your intuition, because you have hidden gifts that are ready to be explored. Let's see, for the Taurus collective, what is the biggest challenge for the remainder of this month, please? Okay, I'm getting 2 here. It's interesting. So the journey, for starters. So whatever challenge you're going through right now, this card tells you that this challenge is bigger than what you might think that it is, okay? There is a life lesson here for you. This life lesson is required for your spiritual evolution, for your soul's growth. So you're getting 2 messages here about your soul's evolvement. Your soul is evolving. You're shifting into a new vibration. You're shifting into a new version of you, Taurus. And then you're also getting healing with nature. And of course, you're an earth sign. You're going to get a card like this. So I want to remind you that your soul is yearning for you to be outside. Are some of you spending too much time inside? I know it's summertime. It's really hot. You might want to be in with the air conditioning, but I would encourage you to spend as much time as possible outside. Where you live, it might get cool at night. Maybe you could go out for a midnight walk, or maybe you could go out first thing in the morning before the sun hits its peak. speak, where it's nice and cool. This is saying that this lesson that you're going through right now, this challenge that you're going through, it's going to be easier for you to navigate if you can get yourself outside and get grounded. I know a lot of other people look at us earth signs and they're like, oh, you're so grounded, but we don't always feel grounded ourselves. I think it's so important to make sure that you do get grounded. When it comes to our intuitive gifts, it's easier to access our intuitive gifts when we're grounded, because when we're grounded, we're focused on the now, we're focused on the present. We're not worrying about the past or worrying about what if would happen in the future. We're very present. We're here in the now. And I feel like a lot of you, that's going to be a very specific message that you were meant to hear. You'll have to let me know down below in the comments if any of this is resonating with you, and we will pull some more cards. And then if you're joining me for the extended, we'll clarify all of these messages that we get here with the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle. We'll also pull some cards from an animal spirit, a moon phase, and an archangel and a crystal. Again, all of the links for these cards will be down below in the description box. If you'd like to join me on the extended reading, you can find that link down below as well. And when you join the extended reading, not only do you get access to an additional reading, but you also get access to the Sacred Self-Empowered Community membership. And inside of there, we go live on Zoom at least twice a month. We have a ceremony on Zoom, which I love so much. I try to time them with the full moon or the new moon. And we also have a group reading, so we get a little bit of one-on-one time together as well. Let's see, how can the Taurus Collective navigate this challenge the most? What is going to help the Taurus Collective navigate this life lesson that they're currently learning for their evolution? Okay, synchronicities. So you're receiving messages already from Spirit, and these messages all carry a frequency. I feel like a lot of you are seeing a lot of angel numbers, and look at this is a master number 44 card as well. There's an angel number right there. Maybe you're seeing 44. And what is 44? It's all about a steady, strong foundation, right? And that goes hand in hand with that healing in nature. When we're grounded, when we have that steady, strong foundation, nobody can rock us. So if this challenge has to do with other people, and you feel like other people maybe don't have your best interest at heart, or they're causing conflict or disharmony in your life, drama, blah, 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 this synchronicity card is saying, pay attention to the symbols, okay? Your spirit guides, your spirit allies, and even your higher self are sharing messages with you that are going to help you navigate this life lesson, that are going to give you little hints, little puzzle pieces of how to move forward into your highest path, your highest purpose, your highest destiny, your highest timeline. I feel like Spirit's getting a little ahead of me, because that's the next card that I was going to pull. How does the Taurus Collective align with their highest timeline? But the Synchronicities card is telling me that your spirit guides and allies are already trying to get you there. And remember, synchronicities are events as well. They're not just angel numbers or seeing butterflies or seeing dragonflies or a certain spirit animal, which again, we'll get into a spirit animal in the extended reading. I'll be excited to see what shows up for you. But synchronistic events occur as well. Like maybe you had a choice, and I'll use a personal experience here. Maybe you had a choice between what realtor you were going to hire, and you ended up choosing this realtor. And it's a good thing you chose that realtor, because it just so happens there's a little bit of time where you have to move out of your home that you sold, and you're yet to move into the house that you bought, and this current realtor that you chose just so happens to have an empty suite. Well, it wasn't that synchronistic. It's very hard to find a rental where I live, particularly in the summer, and particularly when you have two Great Danes. But my amazing realtor just so happens to have an empty suite that he offered for us to stay in while we wait to move into our new home. So synchronistic events are here. They're coming for you for the remainder of this month. So be opportunity ready and allow the magic to unfold as these synchronistic events occur for you, okay? So what does the Taurus Collective need to know about aligning with their highest path, their highest purpose, their highest timeline for the remainder of the month, please? Again, or whatever this might find you. I know sometimes you guys watch these videos later, and trust that you're hearing the message exactly when you're meant to hear the message. So if it's not July 2025, let me know down below in the comments. Did it still hit? Did it still hit for you? I'm sure that it did, or else you wouldn't be here. Oh, that one just wants to fly all the way across the room. Angel numbers, look at that. You got the Synchronicities card, and then you got angel numbers. I said earlier, some of you are seeing angel numbers. Pay attention to the signs. Your spirit guides, your spirit allies, God, source, the universe, your higher self, they're trying to share messages with you, and these messages can come in the form of angel numbers. So you'll have to let me know in the comments, what angel numbers are you seeing? And I want you to remember, every number carries a different vibration, a different frequency. So the message of these numbers are all different, right? You might just want to Google, if you're seeing like 717 or 444, whatever the number is, Google like, what does this message mean? What does this angel number mean? And you're going to find like 25 different descriptions. And the most important thing is that you resonate with the one that you choose to pay attention to. And you'll read all these different meanings, and one of them is going to pop out, and you're going to be like, I think that's what it means. I think that's what it really means. And that is what it really means because you resonate with it. Personally, I love the Angel Numbers book by Mystic Michaela. I follow her on Facebook and Instagram, and I always resonate with her angel numbers. So I think it's really great to find someone that you resonate with. I've got 2 angel number books, and I resonate with both of them, but that Mystic Michaela one, it hits. It's right there on my shelf, actually, right there. I keep it in my office because I refer to it all the time. Okay, let's get a final message for the Taurus Collective before we move into the extended reading. And again, please let me know, what angel numbers are you seeing? I can always reference the book too. I can let you know what Mystic Michaela says about the specific angel number that you are seeing the most. Okay, there's so many messages that want to come out for you, Taurus. We'll get into a few of these in the extended reading, but let's see if we can get one final message for the Taurus Collective for the remainder of the month. Okay, we're getting soul group. So you are reuniting with members of your soul family, and you know that someone is a member of your soul family when you meet someone and you just feel so comfortable in their presence. It's like you could tell them your entire life story and you don't know why. They're a stranger and you're like, why do you feel so familiar to me? I don't know why. I have a friend who's recently divorced and she started dating someone. And this person that she started dating, she's like, I don't know. I just feel like I've known him for my whole life, even though we just met. And I'm like, well, you guys have probably had some past lives together. So we ended up doing a one-on-one reading. And yes, they have had many, many, many past lives together. Remember that this can be in a romantic relationship. This can be in a friendship. This could even be in a mentor-mentee relationship. In my 16-week program, I believe that every single person that is in there is someone that I have had a past life with. So of course, some of the members in the program, they've got crossovers as well. They've had past lives with one another too. It's very common for us to have had past lives with our spouses, with our parents, with our children, with our siblings, and even a lot of our extended family as well. And of course, many of our closest friends. Our souls recognize these souls, and that's why we're brought together. Maybe in a past life, I was your mother, or maybe in a past life, you were my lover. Who knows? We have no idea unless we do a past life reading. So those are available as well. You can check out the link down below in the description box. I'm excited to dive deeper into your reading, Taurus, to see what else is coming up for you for the remainder of the month. I do hope to see you there. You can find that link down below as well, and I'll see you next time.